Hello, my pretty babies. It's another Monday, another start to a new week, and another fat loss series episode where I am going to be rehashing what has been happening. So this is episode 7 of the series where I will be recapping week 8, meaning that there are only 4 weeks left of this series. And it's been fun. Honestly, I genuinely look forward to updating every week. I'm excited for Mondays and Tuesdays because that's typically when I film my updates, where I film my check-in videos, my check-in pictures, and where I kind of reflect on how the week went. And it's so funny because it's so fun to film, but at the same time, it's boring. It's really easy to edit because this is the whole point of the series, right? To really harp on the fact that if you're doing fat loss correctly, this shit is so unremarkable. You know what I mean? It's just so boring. I'm literally just showing up, hitting my workouts, showing up, getting my steps in, showing up, eating the same foods on rotation. And it's pretty slow. You know what I mean? From week to week, it's really hard to see changes. And it's sometimes I'll come on here, most of the time, I'll come on here and I'm what is there for me to tell you other than, did I stick with it? Yes. Did I stick with it? No. Here's why. You know what I mean? What am I going to do moving forward? So I'm wondering how many of you guys have already caught on and you're almost bored. And you know what I mean? And you almost don't even want to tune in because you're I already kind of know what happened. Or maybe you're waiting for it to get good and you're waiting till episode 12, the last episode, to see the full transformation. Anyways, but yeah, if you haven't figured it out already, fat loss is quite boring. But week 8, what were my targets? So my targets for week 8 were to strength train 4 times a week. I was able to go 3 times this week, but I only hit 1 leg day. And you're going to be able to see in my progress pictures that I have not been hitting legs. And that's just due to we just moved houses and I just started a new job. I started a personal training job at the YMCA to supplement my online coaching income and to meet new people in the community and stuff. I thought it would be a good opportunity. And so my commutes are different to work. I've just really been figuring out, it's been a very transitory period in my life where I'm figuring out a new gym. I'm figuring everything out. So new gym, times that I want to work out. My family dog recently that I told you all about, he recently started living with us. And now that I have to commute to work and stuff, I want to make sure that he's not spending too much time alone. I just feel bad. I don't like leaving him alone. So I try not to leave him alone for longer than 4 to 5 hour stretches, maybe 4 to 6 hour stretches at a time. And so that's all things that I'm having to take into account with my nutrition and my training. But minimum of 7,000 steps per day, which I've been blowing out of the water. A lot to do with the fact that we've been doing a lot of stuff around the house, walking my dog a lot around the neighborhood. And obviously now that I'm at work and I'm training people in person, or I'm hanging around the gym and walking around and stuff, I'm going to be on my feet more, which has helped a lot with my fat loss, which you will see. And then calories have been 1750 to 1850 calories per day, 120 to 130 grams of protein per day. And I feel I've been doing really, really awesome. This weekend was a bit more eventful than the previous weekend, and you'll see why. So let's start with my check-in pictures. This week, I had the pleasure of taking check-in pictures at a new low weigh-in. So I love specifically how my arms are starting to look really cool. My biceps, my shoulder is starting to look more defined, if you will. Starting to see more division in my quads. Just barely starting to see that. And that's in my flexed position. And then in my side pose, you're really seeing my stomach come down. My back looks almost more curved. The front of my stomach, you can see it is starting to come down. I hold fat there and I hold fat in the bottom, in my pooch. And it kind of looks like my hammy is kind of popping. And then obviously my shoulder looks cool. And then in the front relaxed picture, I think you can just see the inches coming down on my waist. And this is about where you start seeing my face start to lean out too. So super happy to have been able to take progress pictures today on a new low weigh-in. And let's talk about that. So last week, I had to report to you guys that like my weight loss has been stalled for about a week or two. It's time to lower calories, and so we did. And literally the day after, or maybe like a day or two after uploading that video, I hit a new low. I hit 142.8. And actually, let me pull up my juice. So yeah, on Thursday, I saw 142.8, a new low. Immediately after that on Friday, a new low again, 142.6. Saturday was matched, 142.6. Sunday morning, my weight was up because we had like a nice friend. We had like a game night and we had like chips and salsa for dinner. We had a little bit of chicken quesadilla for dinner. The first half of my food that day was spot on. So I felt free to eat freely at dinner time, but still my weight was just slightly up by 0.4 pounds at 143 on Sunday. And then Monday, this morning, new low, which I wasn't expecting because last night we had family dinner and we went out to a Korean place and I had like rice, beef bulgogi, kimchi. The plate in itself, I guess, is like a lighter, healthier plate. You know what I mean? Like rice, meat, and veggies. But since I don't know how they cook it, I don't know how much oil they use, how much sugar they use like on the sauce that they use in the bulgogi. So like I just ate freely. And we also were gifted homemade chocolate chip cookies as a housewarming present. So I ate those chocolate chip cookies. In fact, they're sitting over there. And I cut them up into pieces so they look like about the same size as a Toll House cookie. So in my mind, I'm like, this is 120 calories. Of course, I'm not going to be completely accurate, but actually I'm going to show you how I did it. So we were gifted like delicious honkies. And like you can see, I basically took the honkies, cut them into 4 pieces, and it's about like the size of a Toll House cookie. So I'm going to be eating these all week, and I'm just going to count them in my calorie calculator as what a Toll House cookie would be. And I don't care because those are fucking delicious, and I need to put them away. So yeah, how cool, even after like enjoying my weekend and having 2 free meals, 2 free dinners back to back, I still weighed in today at a new low, which is super exciting. And now that I get to reel in my macros again, I'm excited to see us get into the 141s this week. So you can see my weight loss right here. It had been stalled for like a week or two. And then finally, you can see the downward trend again, which is cool. And that's it for my weigh-ins. My food was pretty much immaculate all week. As you can see, Monday through Friday, my food was spot on. I was between 1750 and 1850. I don't know what happened on Thursday that I ate 1685. I think I had thought that it was 1785. I think I like brain farted. But my protein has been there. My steps has been there. The only thing that wasn't really there, like I said, was my training, which I'm kind of salty about, that my butt looks flat in my check-in pictures. But hopefully this week I can prioritize leg days, which I'm going to hit legs tomorrow. And we'll see if I have a better pump at next week's check-in. As far as morale goes, I feel like I got like a second wind of sorts. There was one night where I was just like hungry. And I was thinking about food a lot. And I was like, like this day feels hard. But then I journaled about it and we put on a movie and it made me feel better. And it might have been the day that I accidentally underate. So mental notes. And also I've discovered that popcorn, you can eat so much popcorn. And it's so low in calories. So I bought us popcorn for snacks like Skinny Pop. Hunger and appetite has felt super manageable. It's there. I'm not going to lie to you. My hunger is there. My appetite is there. But it's definitely been more manageable and really leaning into higher protein and higher fiber. Like I've been eating, like I've been saying, so many berries, so much fruit. And genuinely that has helped so much. Also, what has been helping me is smaller, more frequent meals. So I have 3 to 4 meals a day, and I have snacks in between. Typically my snacks are some type of fruit. And it's felt super manageable because I'm not completely starving. Like right now, I definitely feel a little hungry, and I'm most likely gonna have a snack. And looking at those cookies is making my mouth water. But it just hasn't been anything crazy. You know what I mean? We're moving into week 9, meaning that we have 9, 10, 11, and 12. We have 4 weeks left. Basically, it feels like 3. And this week, we're going to keep things the same. Changing nothing. Strength training 4 times a week. 7,000 steps, which have already been higher anyways. But 1750 to 1850 calories per day. 120, 130 grams of protein. Let's see how my weight responds. If it does not respond, obviously, we're going to lower to 1650 to 1750 for the last 3 weeks. Whoa. And then we're going to finish strong, reverse diet out of that bitch, and we're going to look super cool. I think these next 3 to 4 weeks is when things are going to start getting super cool. When I hit the 130s, when my weight hits the 130s, I think is when we're going to start looking tight and when my legs really start to pop. So I'm excited. And I better get my freaking leg days in so my muscles do, in fact, pop. So that's all for week 8 check-ins. I will see you guys next week. If you like this video, please give it a like so that I know that you like it. Subscribe if you're into that. Share it with somebody that you think might benefit from this information. And don't forget to ding, 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 ding. Click that little notification bell so you never miss another video again. Okay?